Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of the Devlog series for SCP The Cycle. If you didn't know yet, I try to upload these every Friday, so stay tuned for the next one as well. The first update for today will be the interaction system. Before, the range to which you could, say, open doors or pick up items was, in my opinion, way too large. So, I've made the range in which interactions can take place smaller. This way, it feels a lot less wonky to use, especially in small and tight spaces where most of the game will be taking place. Then, another problem I had with the interactions was that you couldn't see which items were in range and which ones weren't. I've made it so that an item will become transparent and the E key will hover above it to indicate that an item is in range to be interacted with. Next up is something that I talked about last week. I wanted to tell the storyline of the game through dialogue, but also through notes and chat logs that the player can find around the levels. And I can proudly say that these have now been successfully added into the game. And here we are in game. I've just gone on and disabled the alarms so that we can take a look at this a bit clearer. Over here, you can see one of the notes lying on the ground over there. And if you walk up to it, you'll see that it prompts you to press E. Now, if you do that, you can hear a little sound effect there, but you can see here the note that I've made. This one in particular is for Q Naylor, Research Supervisor, talking about SCP-507. Now then, this is just where you read the notes, and after you're done, the spacebar button right here prompts you, and when you press that, you exit the note. That's simple. Now then, if we walk over here, I haven't added a proper sprite for this yet, so this looks like a note, but really, when you press this, you can actually see the chat log. So, in chat logs, you can see dialogue happening between two characters on the story that aren't in the level. Now then, there's just another form of a note, basically, another form of dialogue, actually. But yeah, those are the two other forms, other than dialogue, in which the player will be seeing the storyline happening in-game. Furthermore, I've been working on the sound design of the game. This week, I've added a keycard pickup and item drop sound, as well as a sound for when you read a note and an access denied sound for when you don't have the required keycard to open a door. I'll let you have a listen here. I've also been making lots of tiny adjustments to systems that didn't feel quite right. For example, the text box telling you that you don't have the required keycard stayed on screen for too long, which has now been fixed. I also had an issue with some items overlapping UI elements or effects. Now I've added a proper script to set the depth of each item so that the UI and effects always stay on top of the rest. Lastly, a quick announcement. This week, I've gone back to school for my last year of high school. This, combined with me working a part-time job, leads to a lot less time to work on the game. I'll still be working on it, don't worry, but I just wanted to say that progress will be slowing down a bit compared to the holidays, and I hope you do understand that. Now then, as per usual, the goals for next week. I want to get working on majorly expanding the first level, which will bring much more decorations and level design. I also want to make an end of level cutscene. Now, this won't be a detailed animation, but rather a dialogue between characters. The dialogue in these cutscenes will tell most of the story that hasn't been told in level. As always, I've been working on the storyline, sound design, and bug fixes. Thank you for watching part 4 of the Devlog series. As always, I'm very open to suggestions, so do leave some feedback in the comments. If you want to keep up to date with the progress, consider subscribing. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.